All right, let's hear what we got.
Hey, what's going on out there? I'm Sean Devine, and today I'm excited to announce my new sound and loop kit. It's called the Niche Kit or Niche Kit, however you want to pronounce it, depending on where you are in the world. But it is a collection of custom drum samples, percussion elements, complete drum loops. There's also melodic loops to get you started. There's 808s, there's Vox stabs, all kinds of different sounds in here to get the creative juices flowing. And I spent a lot of time finding unique source material. So what I mean by that is that I actually booked studio time and recorded acoustic drum kits. I recorded just very unorthodox percussion instruments. I also held a lot of field recording sessions. So I took a field recorder and recorded things, everything from like kitchen pots and pans to band saws. I went into a woodwork shop, recorded a lot of saws and equipment, wrenches, just really kind of quirky things, and then created new samples and processed them and mixed them and used them in production to see, how things could fit in sonically. You're not going to find any of the samples in this kit anywhere else. These are strictly in the Niche Kit. So it's something I'm really excited about. We have a couple of different categories or folders that are going to be in the kit. So if you open it up here, you have kicks. We've got snares and claps. We've got perk and effects, or percussion and effects. Hi-hats. Drum loops, these are complete drum loops. Then we have amped 808s, which these are 808 subs that have been sent through real guitar amps. And then we have starter loops, and these are melodic chords and progressions with different instruments, sounds I made on my synthesizers, guitar stuff I played, just to kind of get you going. And then there's just some B-roll Vox. This is just Vox samples that came up during the field recordings. And anyway, let's go ahead and dive in and see what this all sounds like. So if we go into our kick folder, you'll see we've got 20 custom kicks here. So I'll go through and just play a couple of these back for you. All right, so let's go ahead and let's just load up one of those and let's put a snare in here. So graffiti snare, you can take a guess. That's got a spray paint can layered with it with the actual snare drum. Buckets. So this is it's like a clap, and then we actually recorded paint buckets. Let's put something else in there. None better. It's kind of like an 808, but it's and of course you can edit these however you want with your sampler. So next, let's take a look at what's in the percussion folder. There's some really unique source material in here. Cans open. There you go. We've also got some ratchet wrenches, so let's just load that up, and then you can use that. These are downers. These were samples from band saws, and they work really well for like transitional type stuff. So there's that sort of stuff in there. We've also got some breaths that you can use. Spray paint dreams. It's the sound of a spray paint can, believe it or not. And you can actually use that as a tuned instrument. That's really cool. I've used it in some beats. So cool stuff there. Hi-hats. These custom hi-hats they're actually a set of a custom Zildjian, I believe. And we recorded a lot of phrases and one hits with these hats, and they just came out sounding really clean and usable. As I mentioned before, there are full drum loops, so everything in here, the sounds are included. So there's nothing, out of the sample material that's not at your disposal. So let me just play a couple of those. Bike spoke hats. So that loop was literally like me sitting at a deck outside. We mic'd a table, a couple of buckets, and just the sound of me stomping. So just unique stuff like that. Let's see, paint can jam. That was another thing that we played outside, and you can actually hear the cicadas if you listen to the loop really closely. It's real ratchet. 808s. Let me open up a different battery and I'll play a couple of those for you. So the 808s, they're really long tail 808s. So rather than it just being like 2 seconds or something and you having to try to stretch the sample out, I've given you a really long tail, which means they're going to hang out for a while. So you can adjust them and pitch them as you need to. But you'll also notice there's a reference pitch. So if you load them up in whatever sampler, if you want to just put in the root note, then that's going to allow them to be tuned very easily. They were run through guitar amplifiers to give them that really grungy kind of metallic, dark sound. These are the kind of 808s that you can hear even on a laptop because there's that crunch in the high end. So you got a big old long tail there. Let's see. Starter loops. We've got some cool stuff in here. Again, just to kind of get things rolling. These are chord progressions, melodic ideas that I think will get you started working on a new beat or a new production quickly. So that is not an organ. That is actually a patch that I made on Serum and did that melody there. Let's see. All right, so finally there is a bonus folder. It's just B-roll Vox, and these are just little phrases that I pulled out of the field recording just to give you something fun to chop up. That kick. All right, let's hear what we got. And they're really just there for fun, give you a little context of the recording process. But anyways, y'all, that's the niche kit. I've just kind of touched the surface of some of the samples that are in here, and I think you're going to find that you'll get a lot of mileage with these in all types of modern genres. They have a very unique character to them, given the recording process and the amount of source material that I recorded to get these samples. You're just going to have a lot of different sonic palettes to pull from, and I hope that you have as much fun using this in your productions as I have. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below, and we'll talk to you soon.